Okay, so, okay. So today we're talking about stalking ourselves. What does it mean to stalk ourselves? Stalking, like a hunter stalks its prey, is really about looking at belief systems of your mind and blowing them open, looking at where there are energy blockages and unlocking them by doing certain exercises that are kind of tricking the mind. So essentially, we are building traps for our mind, for those old circles of thoughts going round and round. So one of the ways that we can stalk ourselves is by blowing up old belief systems. We all, as children, have been brought up to believe certain things, how to be a good person, what a good person does, what a responsible person does. Um, what to pass judgment on, how not to appear to the world. These are all things in the mind that keep going around and round and that basically guide our lives. In order to stalk ourselves in this way, for example, the first thing you would do is figure out how you would not want to appear in front of people. Like, everybody has a different thing. Some people find it very important for them not to appear like they're needy or in need of money. Some people have to be seen as strong. It would be horrible to be seen as weak. Everybody has their thing. And so the first thing is to actually figure out what that is. If, for example, you need people to know that you're someone that can afford things, that has money, that's playing that game of money. One of the things that you could do to stalk yourself would be to find some dingy clothing that is definitely not brand clothing, kind of dirty, kind of old. Go like that to a grocery store and buy the bare basics, cheap stuff, white bread, the things that you would usually pass judgment on. And then you would go to the cash register, and after the lady or the person behind the counter has checked you out, you would say, "Oh, I'm sorry. Could you take off the bread because I don't have enough to cover that." This action would be tricking the mind, and it would blow wide open for you, because this is something that you held in a lock, and it would create energy. It would create an energy, because a certain amount of judgment and how you see the world and how you want people to see yourself is not going to be there any longer, and it frees up a lot of energy for you to use in a different way. Another part of stalking would be, one, the idea or the understanding that other people have thoughts about you. They worry about you. They think about how you should be living your life differently. And they have expectations about your actions and how you should be behaving and what you should be doing. These are heavy things on you. It doesn't matter how insensitive you are, you will feel those expectations. You feel that heaviness. It's like guiding you back into the old world, into this old world of being, like what society thinks you should be doing, or your mother or your father or somebody. If you can see that and energetically cut that away from you so that it is no longer a concern of you, it belongs to somebody else, not to you, that would be stalking. The last part I'm going to touch on is you doing that same thing to other people. Your expectations of somebody else, your worries about someone else, your thinking how you could help someone or what you should say to someone that they could correct their path and come back to what you think would be good for them. That takes an enormous amount of energy from yourself, your thoughts projecting outward to somebody else. Is a big energetic drain. So training your mind when you notice that to redirect, to connect with something else, that would be stalking yourself in a big way. And really what we are after is to stop these energy drains so that we can use this energy for something else, for spiritual growth, for energetic growth, for awareness, for stepping, if you like, in the fifth dimension, wherever you're at there. So that is my understanding of stalking. And I will be looking at certain exercises, challenges, and nidras, meditations, etc., to use in this vein for you. So let me know if you're interested, and check in with me for next videos. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.